All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are breaking down one of the most legendary dungeons of all time. The final, brutal push of Book 2, the Spire Core. We're talking about the level 20 raid where the Cheshire Cat Guild goes head-to-head with the Jabberwocky virus's inner sanctum. And right off the bat, you know the stakes are insane. The second that 29-player raid team steps inside, this is the alert that flashes across their screens. It basically confirms their worst nightmare. They've just walked into a reality collapse zone. This is a place where the laws of physics are just suggestions, and the very air is crackling with raw data. So picture this. The whole raid party is standing on this single platform of what looks like black glass, and it's just hanging in a total void. As it starts to drop, they're heading straight for the first of 5 defensive rings. And these aren't just walls, you know? These are the system's own automated defenses, completely corrupted by the virus and now aimed at them. And who's there to greet them? Oh, just 6 12-foot-tall beings made of pure, solid white light. These are the Firewall Sentinels, the original immune system of this place. But you can see the Jabberwocky's infection. These veins of purple static are pulsing through them, and their eyes are just bleeding shadows. Now what makes these things so terrifying is their main attack. They don't shoot lasers or fireballs. They fire beams of pure deletion code. This isn't your standard damage type. This stuff bypasses everything. Armor, shields, you name it. It's designed to literally erase you, burning straight through your health bar.
And this is where you see the guild's perfect coordination just snap into place. You hear the Vanguard, Varric, give the command, and immediately the 6 heavy tanks slam their shields together. They form this moving wall of top-tier armor, soaking up those deletion beams so the damage dealers can get in there and clear the ring. Just beautiful execution.
Okay, so first ring's down and the platform keeps descending. But of course, the danger just ramps up. The Jabberwocky changes tactics here. Instead of just attacking the players, it starts attacking the ground they're standing on. That obsidian floor starts glitching, flickering, and just vanishing into the void below.
So this whole encounter becomes this insane, high-speed test of discipline. The guild's hacker, Lyra, she's predicting the safe path, lighting it up with these green squares. The entire raid has to follow her path perfectly, step for step, while also fighting off these swarms of drones that are just erupting out of nowhere. One wrong step, and you're just gone. Deleted.
So, they make it through the automated defenses. Now, as they descend even deeper, the challenges get personal. These aren't just system programs anymore. Now they're facing 2 of the virus's own custom-made monsters. Each one is a unique nightmare guarding the deeper rings of the core. And this next boss is, man, it's just cruel. It's a psychological weapon. It's a corrupted memory of the guild leader Alistair's own mother. And to make it worse, the level indicator above her head is glitching out, showing an impossible number, level 100. The virus is literally weaponizing his past.
And you can see the virus shifting tactics in a really terrifying way here. The boss unleashes this wave of psionic energy. It doesn't do any physical damage, no. It traps players inside their own worst memories, effectively stunning half the raid at once. They've gone from attacking health bars to attacking the players themselves.
Just as Alistair, the guild leader, is about to hesitate, his second-in-command, Miller, cuts right through the illusion. He's all tactics. He yells out, pointing to her eyes. They're just solid purple static. It's not her. And that one little detail, that one command, is enough to break the spell and let the raid refocus and take the Phantom down.
All right, the final guardian before they reach the core itself, and it's a legend from the lore, a 60-foot-long, part cat, part reptile horror. This thing has one job and one job only, to be a tank buster. It's designed from the ground up to just shatter the raid's front line with pure overwhelming force. But here's the genius, evil twist in this fight. The Bandersnatch absorbs kinetic energy. That means every single time a sword or an axe or a punch connects, the beast gets a 10% damage buff. It literally turns the raid's greatest strength, their heavy-hitting melee fighters, into their biggest liability. The harder you hit it, the harder it hits back.
And once again, you see the guild's incredible adaptability. Miller instantly realizes what's happening and calls for a complete strategy change on the fly. All the physical damage dealers pull back, the tanks go into pure defense mode. The entire fight now rests on the shoulders of the mages and healers to just burn the boss down with magic, without feeding its power.
And now, we're here, the bottom of the Spire. After fighting through layer after layer of defenses, phantoms, and beasts,
The raid party is finally standing before the pulsing, corrupted heart of the whole system. This is it, the final epic confrontation.
So let's break down the matchup, the tale of the tape. In one corner, you have the White Rabbit, a level 68 corrupted admin, a zone boss with 12 million hit points, and oh yeah, he's a master of time manipulation. And in the other corner, the Cheshire Cat, 29 players decked out in god-tier gear, with a perfect attack plan, led by their anomaly, Alistair, who can actually fight the rabbit on his own terms. The stage is absolutely set for a legendary showdown.
The fight itself is just a masterclass in brutal boss mechanics. The rabbit messes with the server's clock, which slows down everybody's cooldowns. Then he'll just rewind his own health bar, forcing them into this insane damage race. And once he gets to low health, he basically becomes a glitching, teleporting storm of attacks. It's all about surviving long enough to get him to that final phase.
And they do it. With a massive, perfectly timed strike combining fusion magic and seismic punches, the guild shoves the White Rabbit's health bar into the red. They hit that critical execution threshold. This is the exact moment they've been fighting tooth and nail for.
Their explosives expert, Rook, pulls the pin on a legendary weapon they picked up just for this fight, the Holy Hand Grenade of Admin Tiach. As the entire raid locks the boss down, pinning him in place, Rook starts that famous 3-second count to unleash 10 million points of true holy damage, an attack that simply cannot be blocked.
And the grenade goes off. A pillar of pure, clean, white light just erupts, slamming into the corrupted Jabberwocky code inside the boss. The White Rabbit doesn't just die, he shatters in this massive explosion of data. It's over. Victory. And with that victory came an absolute mountain of rewards.
The loot drop was nothing short of legendary. I'm not talking about a few good items. We're talking an entire armory's worth of endgame gear. Every single member of that raid got a god-tier upgrade, which instantly rocketed the entire guild's power level into the stratosphere. They didn't just look like raiders anymore, they looked like the new sheriffs in town.
But as amazing as all that gear was, it wasn't the main prize. Hovering right where the boss used to be was this jagged shard of what looked like obsidian. This was the 5th piece of the Vorpal blade, and this is why the entire raid mattered so much. It's a piece of the only weapon in the entire game that can actually, truly kill the Jabberwocky virus.
So, the Spire core has been conquered. The Cheshire Cat is more powerful than ever, and they hold another crucial key to ending this war. But let's not forget the Jabberwocky's main consciousness is still out there, lurking. They won a massive battle here, for sure. But the real question is, with all this new power, where do they take the fight next?